Oh, can you guys hear me? How you doing, chat? Hey, how are ya? I see some of you guys. I see some regulars. What's going on? It's me. That's right. How you guys doing? Welcome. I'm currently here in the Canon Creator Lab. This is a nice little space built out for some streaming action. I'm the first person to be using this. It's actually a really cool environment. I took some pictures. If you guys check it out on Twitter, and I think I put it on my Instagram story. I'll take some more and I'll post it there, but this is a really, really cool space that I'm in right now. But yeah, welcome to the Canon Creator Lab, where I'll be commentating the Toronto Defiant versus the Dallas Fuel match as they look to improve their position in the playoffs. Now, I have a little list of talking points I have to go through. This is obviously like a new environment, guys. So bear with me. There may be some growing pains, but we'll work around them. Turn up the mic volume. Do you guys think my mic volume's a little too low? Turn up mic? Yeah, if you guys if there's any feedback in the chat, just let me know. Because this setup is first time. So mic up. Let me see. How's that? Hello? Better? Just a little? Yes, no. It's low, but you don't want to hear me? Come on. Good? All right. Anyway, so this is, I will be co-commentating, co-streaming, companion stream with the Dallas versus Toronto match to see as we look to improve our position for the playoffs. Before we get started, we do have a couple of talking points and sponsor stuff that we have to get through. First things first, we have a special Skip the Dishes discount code just for today. This is going to be for Canadian residents only. For $5 off of any $20 order or more. All right? Any Canadians here? Get ready. I'm going to tell you the code right now. The code is Rise Together 5. That's right. Rise Together 5 to get $5 off your first $20 order. I also do have some signed Toronto Defiant jerseys I'll be giving away to chat. What? Really? Between maps. Jerseys. These ones. You guys want one of these? Look at this. Oh. So make sure you stay. Yeah. Actually, giveaway. I know. You guys hear giveaway a lot of times. You're like, oh, worldwide. I believe this is worldwide. So obviously, Canadians only for the Skip the Dishes code, but this, close enough to worldwide. Globally. What's up, Jane? I see you. Can I get a few one? Are you doing the co-stream today, too? You can have our Defiant one once we beat your team. Know what I'm saying? Anyways, and then the final talking point, of course, is to make sure to subscribe to the Overwatch League, linked in the description down below. And once again, this is actually part of the Toronto Defiant Fan Appreciation Weekend presented by TD, our newest partner. Yes, TD. Anybody from Toronto knows what TD is. TD Bank, Toronto Dominion, Toronto Defiant. We're both TDs. Well, that's what we call a symbiotic relationship. Is that the correct word? I don't know. Anyways, got the code, got that out of the way. And yeah, I think the game is actually going to start really soon. But how's everybody else doing today? Jane says you'll send a Dallas jersey along with this L. What? The only L that's happening is the one that you guys are getting. Come on, Jane. But everybody else in chat, how you doing? Love the L tokens. Okay, yeah, TD Bank. That's right. You use TD? Hey, perfect. There's a TD Bank all the way down to you in Philly. That's right, we're global. That's how it goes. Where's the blazer? So yeah, for those, I've been talking to my community the past few days, hyping them up about this co-stream, and I said I'd wear a blazer, because Jane, I saw you do your co-stream. You were wearing the nice little suit, little blazer, a nice shirt. And I was prepared to do the same, but then I thought I'd keep it a little bit more casual. I'm not as spiffy and good-looking as you, so I felt like I couldn't pull it off. So I defaulted down to the Toronto Defiant jersey. It pops though. It's quite nice in here. This little studio, this little cube is pretty soundproof. It's got some RGB lights. I have Agility's and Kareev's face right in front of me. A nice little picture, and a picture of the team to my right. And Yeah, it's cozy. It's cozy. Got dual stream setup. I'm ready to go. This environment, obviously when I stream at home, I have a one PC setup, and this is just super snazzy. Dual PC setup, multiple monitors, mixer, RGB keyboards. It's awesome. It's awesome. I can't give you guys a tour because this is this Canon camera is sitting on top of this tripod, and I can't move it or else everything else will get off sync. But I can give you a more casual tour maybe. I'll take a little rough video and put it on Instagram or Twitter. Show us Brady and Kareem. No. All right, so let me see. Are the games about to start? I believe so. So as we go along this co-stream, I will be doing my best to commentate, co-commentate. We'll keep it pretty casual. If you guys have any questions, I'm happy to answer them about comps, why teams are running what, to the best of my abilities, of course. And yeah, oh, it says entering game on my screen. I think we're ready to go. I'm gonna wait till like the game starts here. Okay, let's get started. Can you guys hear the in-game? Making sure everything's all right. First game on the way. Let me make sure I press this right. Boom. Oh, partnered by SkipTheDishes. Let's go. You guys hear the game? No? Yes? No? No game sound? What about now? Wait for it. I see a lot of no's and a lot of yeses. I assume it's like a delay. No. It has to be on. Music. Nope, that's not it. There's nothing happening right now, so you don't hear any of the sounds yet. It's quiet, okay. Turning it up, turning it up. 5, 4, 3. You hear that? There we go. Okay. All right. Let's get it rolling. Toronto's going to be rolling out with, okay, our starting lineup. I didn't even check that out. We have Numlock, Nevix on the tank lineup. Our DPS today is going to be Zik and Logic. Sure4 Agility is going to be chillin'. With Cruz and Kareev in the backline. So I've seen this comp a lot in this current... what do you mean I'm on a delay? What is delayed? The game or... me or the game? Okay. I've got the volume around there. Oh. Me, I'm delayed from the stream. Oh, compared to Owl. Oh, compared to the mainstream. Oh, ignore that. Okay, you guys are throwing me off. I thought you guys started talking about a video audio desync. Yes, I'm gonna be probably a few seconds behind from the Owl mainstream. I'm pulling this from a different feed. Alright, so just close the mainstream. You guys get the whole package, because when you guys watch other companion or co-streams on Twitch, they only show like the score at the top, because that's all you get to watch it from. But for this one, it's the full broadcast. So close the other one, just listen to me while we talk, alright? Alright, anyways, yeah, don't worry about the official behind. Okay, so let's talk comps. This is the comp I've seen all the time with the Dive, Sombra, and Ashe comps. Okay, what's happening over here? I'm a little lost because I haven't really been watching. It looks like we're going to win this team fight, and we're going to take control of this? Okay, let's talk comps. So I've seen this a lot. Dive, Winston, D.Va. So the game plan for this is to actually have Sombra hack a target, Winston, D.Va jump the target that they hack, while Kareev, or the Ana, is supposed to be pocketing the tanks to build a Nano and Nano the Winston if needed, while Logix and Cruz, the Ashe and Mercy, take an off angle and use that damage boost to the best of their abilities, because you do get to one-shot headshot any 200 HP target with it. So we're watching Oni God throw a little bob down. He's getting jumped by Numlocked. He gets to get forced down, which is really important. One of the most important roles as a tank is to obviously stop that sight line from the enemy Ashe, and both teams are mirroring the exact same comp. I think this is actually pretty meta, right? But the Dallas Field do take the rest of the fight. We did see Numlocked jump and kill Onigod, but it looks like the rest of the Defiant fell short. So the Defiant are going to regroup. I can see Zik on the bottom left on the Mega. I think that health pack is actually hacked by Doha right now. So a lot of teams on Busan here, they kind of like twiddle their thumbs and just hang out by the main choke. But I feel like this main choke to the right of Doha that you see right now is actually one of the worst spots to attack from. I don't know if you guys play enough Busan, but you almost always just get crushed there. It's such a narrow choke. Going in that far hallway or going around the coast side is usually a lot better. And Doha opens up with the EMP on Numlock. Getting EMP'd on a Winston is absolutely tragic. You can't really do much, but Doha just decides to go in. Oh my god, and he ends up killing Numlock. He jumped in while Numlock had crazy juggle control. Almost killed him, but Crimzo saved him and got the sleep. But the rest of Toronto actually captured the point off the space that they created, even with the EMP. So once Toronto has control, Logic's going to get the damage boost and farm that Bob. He does have it. Lots of damage. Coming in with all the headshots, but Onigod gets the top-down angle with the damage boost and kills Logic's Cruz. I think he's going to go for this res. Oh, you got to say, Bob doing work killing Crimzo. Numlock killing Paintbrush. Gamsu's going to be booping off Kareem on the side. Zik is cleaning up. It looks like Toronto does have control of the rest of the fight. That's a cleanup. 94 to 62%. Now, as surprising as it sounds, this is actually the final fight coming up. Because by the time they just killed Gamsu, 10 seconds to respawn. Each percentage that you capture is worth about 1.2 seconds. So by the time the fuel regroup, it should be around 80%. Yeah, 77, 78. They're all back. They're going down. They're tossing a bunch of ults into an EMP with the Diva Bomb. Oh, wow. I thought Logix does kill Gamsu. I don't even know who has control of it. Man, this is actually a lot harder than it looks. Props to the people who actually cast regularly. This is a lot to kind of keep track of. Going for the play-by-play. Note's going to be coming down. Onigod kills off Karib. I actually think the Fuel do have control of this rest of this fight. Yeah, they do. Toronto's going to have to touch at the last second. An EMP coming out from Zik does catch Doha and Gamsu. Bob coming down from Logic. That's probably like the third Bob I've seen from Logic. Logic must have gold damage on his team right now. But Note gets a huge Diva Bomb and kills both supports on the Toronto Defiant. Oh, Note. You're hurting us. Note was also our Team Canada off tank at the World Cup. Oh my goodness. Big Diva Bomb coming in. Killing off both supports is such a powerful, you know, not only a space maker, but it pretty much guarantees a fight. If you kill both supports, no healing. Pretty self-explanatory. Alright, so now on the inside map, what do you call this one? Is this Mecha Base? Yeah, this is Mecha Base. I think teams actually will switch. We're gonna go off the Mercy. Cruz is gonna switch onto the Lucio. I think we're keeping the rest though. The Defiant. Oh, we get a live replay. Nice. I didn't control that. Bob. Oh, let's see his Diva Bomb by Note. Oh! Where was this? Oh my goodness. I don't even know. He might have practiced that. That was a great bomb from Note. Give credit where credit's due, right? All right, let's see if the Toronto Defiant can bounce back on this second round. Same composition, actually. We're not going to go with the Lucio. Same comp. Logix opens up a pick onto Onigod. He's probably on the off angle on the far right. The Fuel are going to switch comps and run the double shield with the BAP Lucio and the Junkrat. But Logix, thank you, Mr. Can we get some thank you, Mr. Logix in the chat? He just killed both Doha and Onigod off the get-go. Oh my goodness. There you go. Numlock on the Winston. Just going to be jumping around here. Winston is decent in double shield if you don't get bursted and killed right away, because you get to farm so much of your primal rage, because everybody's collectively going to play clumped up when you play double shield. Alright, so now the Defiant have control. They capture the point. They're going to hold the choke points here. The most important thing when you have control on control maps is to watch each doorway. The Toronto scouts, they make sure they have the information. They see they have control. From right away off the get-go, Nevix kills Crimzo. Kareev kills Onigod. I mean, alright, this is just a wipe. We're good to go. We have good ultimates built up. Numlock sitting on Primal Rage. The Dallas doesn't really have much to push out these doors right now. They're all sitting at less than 50% ultimate charge, because Toronto is taking full control of the second map so far. So you see how Dallas is going out on the other side of the door. Defiant, make sure they have somebody scouting that door. They're looking. I think Numlock, I see them, Winston. Yeah, they're checking. Okay, they see him. Numlock jumps in the back. Doha's gonna unstealth and go for the Toronto backline. I think they forced him to teleport out, but Numlock does have his primal. The biggest risk right now is if Numlock gets hacked. Logic's taking these off angles. He's gonna build another Bob so fast. He's been killing everybody so quickly. Numlock does pop the primal, and I thought he got hacked. Okay, that was Zik hacking somebody on the Dallas Fuel. He's just gonna primal around, pop the bubble, jump out, hopefully gets pocketed by Karib. He's at 150 health, and Unlocked a little low, but Defiant kill everybody else, and nobody can turn on him. And a Bob is sent in, and might be a little late. I think Defiant already win this fight. Yeah, that Bob's gonna get no value. But it's okay, he can afford that, since he's just carrying and building Bobs left, right, and center. This will probably be, he'll build another Bob in the next team fight. Yeah, I don't know about that Bob, but we'll move on from it. Doha's actually sitting stealth right here, waiting for an EMP, waiting for the engage. But Zik opens up with his EMP first, and hopefully it's enough. Doha does go for it. Apagandos, Las Luces, Note kills 2. Defiant responding. Cruz gets a little pistol whip and kills Oni God. Paintbrush does have the beat. He was probably hiding against the EMP. Sitting on the point with Gamsu now. It does look like they have control. I mean, the Toronto won like 3 consecutive fights, right? So it was only a matter of time before Dallas built up all their ultimates to be ready to use in that fight. But actually, now that I'm looking at it, they only expended EMP. Dallas still has 4 ultimates. A high noon pop by Oni God. Gamsu still has a supercharger. So does Note. Note has his gravitic flux. Paintbrush is sitting on the beat. He didn't even get to use the beat against Zik's EMP. Alright, so the Fuel are doing exactly what the Defiant did. Control the choke points. Defiant's regrouping, trying to figure out which door to go through. Sometimes it's a little bit of you gotta like tease one door and maybe go to the other one sometimes. But it looks like they're just gonna barrel out off the EMP. Zik kills Oni God right away. Numlock is nano boosted, kills the supercharger. He has primal. They could probably go back in. He's looking for an opportunity, but he was scared of the hack, and that hack comes in. He has to wait for this. He needs to get pocketed until that hack is over. Then he can wreak havoc. There you go. Logix is getting the damage boost from Cruz. I think Toronto does have control of this fight. Bomb from Nevix. Now the rest of Toronto's just doing janitorial duty. Capturing the point. Come on. Go for Gamsu. Go for Crimzo. And Apagandos is just coming out from Doha, but I don't think it's going to matter too much. Ooh, yeah, no. I think Toronto has control of this. Crimzo pops the Coalescence. Note's trying to pop his ultimate, but when you're up with that many numbers, that kind of number advantage, it's pretty much guaranteed to win the rest of the fight, unless you just colossally mess up. But so far so good. Great turnaround on map 2, or round 2 of this King of the Hill match on Busan. Pretty good so far, pretty good. The way I say Sombra ult is so funny. The little Apagandos. Apagandos means turn off, right? Las luces is the lights, or just lights? What's the las? Is it like French? Is las kind of like le and la in French? That's what we get, Canadians. I actually don't know much Spanish at all. You're expecting something new from Zik? Zik's hero pool kind of complements the rest of Defiant. We have Zik to kind of fill in the gaps between all our hero pools. I'm pretty certain he's well known for his Mei and Tracer gameplay. So it's been good. Las is plural. Sombra is in French. Sorry, I was just making comparison to like, that's the only other language I know besides English. Las. Alright. Yeah, we learned French in Canada, that's why. Anyway, so Defiant are gonna come out. Moving on to the left side. Logix and Cruz are probably gonna take this off angle. Do you see how he's rotating all the way around? Zik is scouting for him. And that's why he's able to kind of move around here safely, knowing that the rest of Fuel isn't going to collapse on him. That's why it's super... If you guys play Sombra in Ranked without a microphone, it's tough. It's so tough. Because one of the biggest strengths is just being able to feed your team information. Like, okay, you can move around here. They're playing this comp. Come around here. If you guys are playing like Sombra without a mic, you're kind of losing a huge percentage, like a huge amount of value from that hero choice. But it looks like Toronto does have control. They did kill Numlocked. Let's see what he can do here. Getting the damage boost. Since Toronto did lose their main tank, it's going to be tough to take control. Dallas did control the point because once Numlock died and you lose that main tank presence, it'll be hard. Oni God with a nice shot onto Logic. He's going to get dove right now, but he does get some help. Hacked by Zik at the same time. Then Nevix and Numlocked with the dual dive. Jump in the Widowmaker. Say goodbye. And EMP does come out from Doha. Wow, that was a really fast EMP built up. But regardless, I think Toronto does have control of the point. Nevix is super healthy. Just going to whittle away at Gamsu on the Orisa. And back in control, Toronto. Dallas did get 42% though. But coming up in this next fight, we do have a Bob and an EMP. So I think Toronto will probably win this next fight. if they engage correctly. Zik unstealthing in the back, but unless Onigod does something like that, peeks around the corner and kills Cruz. That's the power of Widowmaker. If you guys watch my streams, you know how much I despise playing against Widowmakers as a support. You feel like you do everything right, and then just by accidentally in the most weirdest sightline, you just get sniped. And I can't imagine what it's like to play at this level. Like, you just have to play in fear. Fear of the Widowmaker. Logix is low HP. Do you see how Cruz died from the Onigod snipe? And he was just sitting at 20 HP the whole time. It's so hard to get control when you're at 20 health without that support alive. The value of Widowmaker, just that one shot across the map, deleting. Oh no. Okay, so Dallas does gain control off of that initial pick. So Toronto does have to regroup. Again, we still have the Bob and the EMP, but a bunch of other ultimates were built in that downtime. Numlock is going to come out with his Primal along with Nevix's Bomb. Lots of ults coming out from both sides, most likely. Hard to tell who's going to win. It's going to depend on who's proactive and who reacts better. Whoever's more proactive or whoever reacts better. One or the other. Oh, big hack. This is the EMP. This can happen. Oh, he was waiting for the Transcendence before he went for it. I thought he was going to EMP the Baptiste ultimate, but Crimzo just reactionarily just popped his Transcendence even without the EMP. And sometimes the threat of the EMP is just as powerful as using the EMP itself. Numlock jumping onto Onigod. He's sitting in the bubble right now. It's hard to see on this observer, but there's a bubble sitting right in front of him. It wasn't just standing there. Why Ashe over Widow? Both kind of work in comps like this. You run the Ashe because you're running the Mercy Pocket in this comp without double shield. You're running dive, and then you kind of play the closer sight lines. Ultimate coming out from Onigod, so Dallas does have information on Toronto. Numlock and Nevix are standing kind of close, giving the team information. But Toronto has to be careful of this EMP, and there it goes. Comes out from Doha, but he was about to get jumped. He's sitting at 5 HP, and Onigod once again snipes Kareev. The power of Widowmaker. Oh no. Time is running short for the Defiant. They have to probably just die now and regroup. They're already at 90% against the fuel. Invisible, and Zik does fall to Doha. The Defiant needs to switch the ball or something to touch. I don't even think they can touch. He's got a Primal. Can he Primal in time? Oh, he can't Primal in time. Oh wait, he doesn't have Primal. Man, this is tough, just keeping track of everything. Oh boy. Nice try by the Defiant. Fuel off the back of Onigod and the Widowmaker picking off the supports. Actually, may have been the downfall for the Defiant there. Play of the game from Numlock. Wow, this is a great perspective. Nice. Amazing. Can we get a clap for that play of the game? Huge play. All right. Let's see. So we are down 0-1 against the Dallas field, but that's okay. We can bounce back. We can bounce back. Let's switch scenes real quick to this one. Is it this one? Hey, SkipTheDishes, official food delivery partner of the Toronto Defiant. That's right. One more time. If you guys missed the intro of the stream, we do have a giveaway. Get $5 off your next order of $20 with the code Rise Together 5. I think Rise Together 5 or just Rise Together. If it's, you can see it at the bottom right below me. Rise Together. I think there might be a 5 included. If that code doesn't work, it might be 5 at the end of it for $5 off. And once again, this is a co-stream in the Canon Creator Lab in partnership with TD for the Fan Appreciation Weekend. All right, what'd you guys think of that game? What'd you guys think? Wait, let me turn off the in-game. $5 off your first order, Canadian residents only. Am I leaving? No. Food delivery for Canadians. I'm trying to remember the script, guys. There's a lot of talking points here. Okay, this is me being professional. Haha. What do you guys think? Have you guys ever tried? Do you guys? What are your favorite heroes in this current meta? Actually, better ask. That's a better question. Because like you can see right now, they're playing on the previous patch where Dallas ran the double shield on the second map, but Toronto is actually running dive. Winston? You guys like running Winston? Well, this recent patch, as of the past week, has seen a lot of Roadhog and Zarya. I don't know if you guys have been seeing that all week. It's just an off-tank week. Now, maybe you're wondering why. Why off-tank weak? Well, in this recent patch, they did nerf Sigma Shield, Orisa base health, Brigitte, and then they buffed Roadhog. Well, they took some power away from Roadhog's spamminess. They gave him one less bullet, and but they made each pellet of his shots a bit more powerful, which kind of opens up the play to kind of flank and go for hooks to kind of just guarantee a one-shot. Because it happens a lot when you play Roadhog, where you hook someone, then you shoot them, and they don't die, even after the melee. Do you guys think Roadhog needs a nerf? Yeah? No. Listen, I don't think Hog needs a nerf per se. I think they kind of just gutted shields a bit too much. But then that kind of plays into power creep. If we rebuff shields, we're going to have the same problem again. I actually think the fact that they nerfed the shield, they probably didn't really have to touch Hog. I thought people generally said Hog was probably the worst tank, but I actually thought he was okay. He has a very like unique role. They buffed it so he kind of like flanks a bit better, of course, but I mean, yeah. I think people are overreacting though. I really don't think Zarya Hog will be meta for much longer. I think until the community sees the Owl players and the pro players play on this new patch, they're gonna quickly figure out that playing two off tanks is kind of hectic, right? I really don't see these pro players running that composition. They kind of like Hog and Zarya feels like such a solo queue comp only because they can all do their own thing. Like Hog just does his own thing and flanks, you know. Zarya just builds charge and just does her own thing and rips people apart with her energy. Like there's less team play involved. And I think teams that kind of figure out a composition in this new patch that kind of play, that kind of like mesh well together with team cohesion, it'll be a lot better. Use code RiseTogether5 for your next. So it is RiseTogether5. That's correct. RiseTogether5 for your next order. By the way. Okay, there it is. Trying to find in the chat, letting us know. Canadians, what are you having for dinner? You know what I'm having? SkipTheDishes. I'm gonna order something a little bit later, but if you guys want $5 off, RiseTogether5 for $5 off your next SkipTheDishes order of $20 or more today only. Also, one more thing we have to do. But guys, at the bottom of this stream in the description, there is a link to subscribe to the Defiant, or not to the Defiant channel, to the Overwatch League. I believe that's a link below. Please, if you guys want to subscribe to the Overwatch League YouTube channel, please go and do that, so you guys can never miss the live action, especially because grand finals are looming around, playoffs are looming around, notifications on. All right. Okay. I think this next match is going to start soon. My live feed isn't starting, but I actually have the official broadcast on. It looks like they're just about to start. We will switch over as soon as my feed switches in. Yeah, we're good. Did I miss anything? Yeah, so you never miss the token drops. Thank you. Will you do a co-stream for every Toronto game? I don't believe so. Co-streaming is definitely a bit more new. Oh, you guys hear that? Just starting? I think the next game's starting. Giveaway? Oh yeah, that's right. The jersey giveaway. We'll talk about that after this game. There's gonna be halftime after this. All right, let's hop into the game. Boom. Route 66. All right, same comps, guys. Look at this. The Sombra Ashe on the DPS with the Winston Diva, Mercy Ana. Dallas, don't know what they're actually running yet. On attack, you can always switch compositions, but on defense, this is a pretty safe composition that does pretty well. I think Dallas, if they open with this and they check their comp, they might actually switch. Oh, it looks like they're both gonna mirror. Okay, so Nevix is going to stay up there and just scout what the enemy team is running. Same with Zik. Zik's actually the scout. Do you see him? He's kind of just chilling in the corner there. All right. You see both Sombras like we're just almost touching each other there. Gamsu is actually going to get really low off the get-go. Who did all that damage? Logix is at 19% ultimate charge. He got damage boosted and probably doinked Gamsu twice. And a nice little blind dynamite onto Onigod. But Numlock going to get pushed into the corner. He was in a spot where he was trying to scout, but he actually might have gotten punished for that position. Now we're on the Onigod's perspective, zooming in. Once Dallas has a pick, Toronto does have to retreat to a more defensive position to stall long enough for Numlock to come back. They're probably going to take a second fight closer to where the checkpoint is about to end. Or where the Dallas will hit the checkpoint, sorry. So Numlock is back now. Dynamite from Onigod gets eaten by Nevix. They're going to jump. Numlock, Nevix jump into the back line. Dallas is retreating off the Zik hack. Zik does finish off Paintbrush, and he is down. Onigod's going to go on this little off angle, try to shoot Cruz down and shoot Logix, because they're not looking at him, but unfortunately he misses those shots. Note, and Gamsu finish off Nevix and Numlock, but Logix builds his Bob. Thank you, Mr. Logix. Cruz gets jumped by Doha. Probably hacked and couldn't pocket Logix, and the Defiant do fall a little short. The offense, Dallas does have a closer spawn to the point around here, so I think Zik will be able to unstealth and touch. He's gonna do his best to stall. There it is, and Apaganos Las Luces says Sombra ultimate coming out from Doha, hacking Nevix up so they can't touch from that side, but Zik was underneath by gas station. Is he gonna try to touch? No, Dallas used their ultimates there, expended their resources, and did take that first checkpoint. Doha's gonna drop his health pack, or his translocator near the health pack. Unstealth, but Logix just gives him a shot right to the body. 110 damage, and he is forced to translocate out super quick. Onigod kills him, but Cruz brings back Logix. Okay, so Defiant are going to try to jump out. The worst thing to do on Route 66, guys, is to sit in that little like tunnel, in that choke. The faster you get out, the better. You guys know what I'm talking about? You know, like you try to... you're in your ranked game, you're like, oh, can anybody come out? Can anybody touch? And everybody just sits in there, just twiddling their thumbs. They're going to get owned in that room. Alright, so Toronto Defiant all come out. They're going to take control of that middle rooftop. A hack coming out from Zik. Who did he hack? Oh, he hacked... oh, I couldn't even catch that. Numlock also gets hacked. Man, it's just hack central. Everything can be hacked. An ultimate coming out from Note. Looked like Numlock tried to jump him to kill him before he was able to remech, but that's okay. He does get the primal with the help of Zik. Kills off Onigod. Numlock's jumping around, trying to make space for his team. Jumping Paintbrush to see if he can stop the res, but he can't do enough damage because Mercy and Valkyrie heals so much. That self-heal is actually very, very underrated. You almost have to do like 400 DPS to kind of kill her in time. Great movement by Paintbrush to kind of dodge it, but Nevix helps out Numlocked as he was chasing him down. It looks like Toronto Defiant does have control. They're going to do a few more fights on this gas station, and Zik is forced to EMP because they nanoed Gamsu into the team, but I thought Toronto Defiant had control, but Dallas turning on the engines and their jets, initiating and going back in, even though it seemed like Dallas had a numbers disadvantage. And that's one thing that you can see that happens in professional play. Like when you guys play ranked, when you guys are literally down one person to 6 versus 5, it's always like, all right guys, wait, stop staggering, let's regroup. But sometimes going in with even with like one number down, it's still doable, especially if you have ultimate. So Crimzo had his nano boost, recognized Gamsu also had primal. Nano, the Winston, let him go in, use up all that health, do all that damage, switch to primal. And that will stall for that extra 6th person to come back. So great play by Dallas there, but Logix killing off Crimzo off screen. It is a little laggy on this feed right now, so I'm not sure what's happening. Seems like it's an even 5v5. A bomb coming in from Nevix. Hits the top of the Winston bubble, doesn't get anything. Paintbrush does res Crimzo, so I think Dallas is up 6 versus 5, and Toronto's gonna do their best to hold the defense. A dynamite coming out from Logix, doing some damage. Bob's flying out. Someone's feeling sleepy. Alright. And Toronto looks like they're actually stabilizing. Doha's really low, forced to translocate out off the back of Zik. Stream is lagging. We apologize for these technical difficulties. 1 second. That's not me. That's the feed I have Fixed. Saved. And we're back in game. We're good, we're good. Defiant did hold their ground. They actually defended just fine. But as soon as we get back into the game, Dallas is up 4-5. They have the numbers advantage. They're going to take it to the third checkpoint now. And in there we go. Are Defiant going to make any swaps to their comp? I don't think so. I think this comp is really dominant. Are there any hero bans this week for Owl? I'm not even sure. So many Sombras in the games. They hacked the stream, and we had to refresh it. Everything can be hacked, either Zik or Doha. Are there bans this week? Who's banned? Alright, a Bob coming out from Onigod. He's going to jump out. Off the back of the nano boost on Numlock. Kareev with the big nano boost here. Numlock's going to do his best to make space and build his primal, but he can't. He's kind of getting crushed by the moving platforms. Do you know what I found out what those platforms are called by some Owl teams? Sushi. Fun fact. I was in a ranked game, and somebody was calling like, oh, they're ashes on sushi. And I'm like, what? Because have you guys ever had conveyor belt sushi? That's what they call these platforms here. There's actually some really fun callouts that some specific teams do. I don't know any like team specific callouts on the Defiant, but that's just one that I heard in ranked. And I was confused at first, but I'm like, okay, it kind of makes sense. You could totally just say platform, but calling it like they're on sushi is a lot funnier. It makes sense in theory. They're both 2 syllables. Like usually you want callouts to be like really fast, right? Sushi, they're still both 2 syllables. Doesn't make a difference, but you know. Monkey on sushi. Can we get some monkey sushi? Alright, so Logix is going to be damage boosted. Gets the headshot onto Onigod. He is sitting on the Bob too. Zik pops the EMP with the help of Numlock, jumping the paintbrush, kills them on the Mercy. Cruz pulls out his pistol, kills Crimzo. Numlock is just going to help clean up. Note actually does finish off Nevix. I think Nevix was hacked by Doha. And the Fuel do get 2 back, but Cruz is glocking him. Pulling out the pistol. He does have a resurrection, but there's no need. Save the res. Got the sleep, got the stagger. Good job, Mr. Logix. Good job, the Defiant. Big EMP coming in from Zik. And I think Defiant might be able to control this. They have some ultimates coming up. They have 3 ultimates. They have a Diva Bomb, Winston Primal for space, and the Logix Bob, while the Fuel really don't have much. Fastest thing they can probably build here is Note's Diva Bomb. So unless Note gets 2 kills off this again. Oh, and the hack doesn't go through from Doha because Nevix just zoomed on through. Crimso's gonna follow the Numlock, who gets the smacky hands, booping him into the corner. Boom, boom, boom. And I think overtime's gonna be triggered. Note is just probably going to demech. He's going to pop his ultimate here. No, he didn't build in time. He's at 94%. And the Defiant, off the backs of their ultimates, they used everything. Nevix didn't even have an opportunity to use his bomb, but you don't have to use your bomb aggressively there. He just pops it at the end of the round. But like just saving it to allow yourself to, kind of like have that extra life. If he ends up getting hacked or demeched is really important. And good to stall, especially when you have respawn advantage as defenders, sorry. Okay, you guys believe? We're initiating, that's good. Toronto's playing aggressive there. That's what you're supposed to do, play proactive. Huge plays. All right, let's see what Toronto can whip up on offense. Looks like the same comp again on both sides. I was calling, yeah, that platform sushi. Yeah, you're gonna order sushi? Make sure you order from SkipTheDishes with that $5 off. Rise Together 5 on your orders over $20. Sushi is usually over $20 here in Canada. I don't know how much it is globally, wherever you guys are in chat watching the stream, but I mean, unless you get, I don't know where you can get really cheap sushi. I kind of like the premium stuff. Not really premium, but you know what I mean. Nice transition. Sponsored transitions. It's my forte. All right. So Fuel are going to set up here. Do you see Doha sitting by the rock near the Defiant spawn? That's what I meant by earlier when I said Sombra is so good for scanning for information. He's sitting there giving and feeding the team information. Toronto's just going to wait for that dynamite to explode before they come out. Oh my god, and a sleep from Kareev! Did he blind sleep that? I want to see an instant replay on that. What? There's no way Doha would unstealth there. Kariv actually might have guessed that sleep on Doha, invisible. That's game sense. Kariv was playing 7D chess. How did he know he was there? That's probably just all the years of scrim experience. Like, oh, okay, I know how Doha works. I know where he's gonna stand. Let me just blind sleep this random rock here. Boom. Oh my goodness. I hope this feed shows us the replay. That was crazy. You guys have no idea how I have like 2,000 or 1,000, 1,500 hours on Ana. I changed all my numbers, and I have only slept in Invisible Sombra like 3 times. And Kariv just does it like nothing. Great opener right there. Onigod getting some shots here. Cruz does res Kariv. Both Defiant supports are still alive, and most of Dallas is alive too. I actually think this is a pretty even fight so far. Zik does get hacked and he's unable to translocate out, and Fuel are going to be able to hold, but the Defiant were actually slowly inching that payload forward, so it is around this corner. There's still 5 alive for them, but Onigod's going to initiate with the Bob, and a Nano Boost coming in on Gamsu from Crimzo. They're going to jump on Cruz. Cruz is going to fall, which means Logix is going to be left out to dry. And I think Toronto are just going to reset. Wait, Logix just juked him. Oh! Gave him the ring around the rosy, couldn't see him. That's actually good. Logix is going to be able to build his next Bob, asleep from Kariv. He's a sleep master. But just it looks like a reset's going to come out. Nevix is just going to jump off the map so he can get his mech back. All right. Doha's invisible there. Is it going to happen again? Kariv, if you do it. Oh, Logix just, with the help of the damage boost, just kills Onigod, but it's probably going to get res by Paintbrush, and it's even, but Cruz just gets bursted down by Note, and then the EMP comes through, but Zik trades back onto the onto Crimzo. That Bob is actually not going to be in a great position because it got stuck and hit one of the Dallas members around the street corner. Nevix does have his Diva Bomb. I think he might turn around and go for this bomb here. Res coming in from Cruz onto Numlocked, and Toronto actually has control, I think. They have the numbers advantage. And there's the bomb. Is it gonna hit? And nothing does come from it. No, I think it demeched. Or it might have. If the bomb doesn't kill anything, don't be discouraged as Diva, because that Diva Bomb will displace enemies and maybe force them into unfavorable positions to your team's advantage. And Numlock, given Doha the little hand smackies, I don't think he got hacked, did he? I don't think he got hacked, but he forced him to translocate out regardless, and I think Toronto does have control of this. Numlock's gonna control this little closed door. Gets antied, but everything's gonna be all right. Bob does come out. Toronto's gonna try to burst down that Bob. It is hacked. Good hack by Zik, so they just clean the Bob. Bob did nothing except stall, and the EMP coming out from Zik. Catches 2. Nevix is gonna jump into the other side. Do a bunch of work on Onigod. He's getting pocketed as hard as he can, and a big reaction to that dynamite. He matrixed that upon reaction. That is great stuff. Great mechanics from Nevix there. We still need you. Bob is just going to whittle them away, and Toronto is going to capture the first payload unless Dallas pulls off some miraculous play. Focus Paintbrush, kill him. All right, there we go. You love to see it. You love to see it. All right, good stuff. Remember, Fuel didn't actually complete this map, so Toronto still has a chance. Crazy healing, though, by Paintbrush. He held that mouse 1, or whatever the button is on console. Is it right trigger to heal somebody on Mercy? Pocketed Onigod. Nevix did his best to burst it down, but couldn't get enough damage onto it. But did you see how that reaction time from Nevix? He just flick. I don't know if that was probably just game instinct. He flick, flash, matrixed the dynamite from Onigod at the perfect time. Logix is just crazy. Gets the double headshot onto Onigod. Numlock is gonna jump Crimzo. Turns around. Oh my goodness. Did you see that? You saw that he noticed that Crimzo was pocketing Paintbrush, so he stopped committing, because like obviously if the other support's getting pocketed as Winston, you can't kill him. He turns around and boops Note back into the team upon reaction. Crazy, crazy stuff. Alright, so Defiant are gonna try their best to control that little door. Like I said, that door is always danger zone. You don't want to sit in there for too long. So Defiant are taking space, taking these angles to control only the 2 possible. No, there's 3 exits. So he's just gonna toss the dynamite on the ground, deter them coming out there. So the Fuel are forced to come out on the bottom right, and Note does end up killing Numlock. Logic's gonna pop his Bob, hopefully create some space for his team because Numlock is down. It is slept. But it looks like the Fuel are actually gonna be able to retake control of this. And yeah, I think Toronto's just gonna back off. Yeah. And here we go. Just a nice little reset. Okay, on done. EMP coming out. I'm not sure how many people he hit. I don't think Zik really... No, Zik did hit Doha off the EMP. But not too much. Numlock does kill Crimzo, but it's res right away. And Gamsu finishes off Zik and kills Cruz. Yeah, Dallas spread out pretty well for that EMP. And it was hard to find them grouped up for it. And Gamsu's just going to do some little cleanup. Finish off Logix, Kariv, and Numlock. Toronto's going to have to regroup. Do they have any ultimates coming up? Not really. It's going to be tough. 40 seconds left. They're at 60 to 70%. Dallas is a little short on ultimates too, but they do have a nano boost. Nano boost is pretty powerful because they can do a lot on its own and build into their and feed into their next ultimates. I don't think Gamsu will be able to build another primal unless this fight is stalled out. Toronto's, I think their game plan is to hack and then jump somebody, and the Crimzo is hacked, but it's gonna be hard for Numlock and Nevix to follow up on that. It's kind of deep, but it kind of like forces them to play safe and back up a little bit. Crimzo's playing back here, getting playing in the back with Ashe and the Mercy on with Paintbrush. So the Nano Boost does come down onto Gamsu. Like I said, it is going to create quite a bit of space. Kariv's going to need a bit of help. He gets a big jump, or he gets jumped by Gamsu. Fuel will have 2, Fuel will have 3, Fuel will have 4, and unfortunately, off the backs of those ultimates, the Fuel do take Map 2, Route 66. That was going to be tough for the Defiant, right? They expended a lot of ults in the previous fight, and they didn't have much to work with off of this one. GG. Or GM. Good map. Play of the game. Oni got on the Ashe. I don't even see him. Oh! Alright, what's on the menu today? Bacon and bacon, peas and thank you. We got fudge sundae, steak and eggs. Great play of the game. Woo. I believe in the reverse sweep, guys. Do you believe in the reverse sweep? I definitely do. Let me change the score really quick. We are unfortunately down 0-2, but that's alright. Let's switch scenes. In partnership with Skip the Dishes. $5 off your next order of $20 or more today only. Let me turn off the in-game sounds really quick. Insane play. Please pronounce Gamsu correctly. Gamsu. We got this, though. I believe. You gotta watch that crazy sleep on the beginning. I wish I could hop in and check for you guys how Karib just guessed that sleep. But that was crazy. That was crazy. What'd you guys think? What do you guys actually... Have you guys... Any of you guys play in some sort of team? Even like for fun? Maybe you guys 6-stack rank, but do any of you guys play in maybe like some sort of like weekend league or anything like that? Because I was gonna ask if you guys have tried this comp that the Overwatch League teams are trying. Because when people think, oh, let's run a dive comp, they'll go Winston Diva, of course, right? But then their DPS lineup is completely different. Every team here is running Sombra Ashe. And like I said, I think the biggest strength of this comp is that, number one, I can't believe like we're saying this, but I think Ashe is really good right now. And Ashe was like not played for so long, but they buffed Ashe like maybe like 3 times in a row, right? She had 12 ammo, got buffed to 15, changed the downtime between scope and unscope, so like you're able to kind of like combo them a lot quicker, and she just felt a lot more smoother over the past few patches, and then that kind of like brought her into the spotlight after not being played for almost 2 years, right? So Ashe is overtuned for a year. No, I don't think she was overtuned for years, but it was definitely the past few buffs that definitely lifted her up over the edge. And it's crazy. But I'm sure you guys will all agree, the first time you try Ashe, it just feels really awkward, right? It feels a little clunky. It's a little unintuitive. Because like the way it's scoped, and after each shot there's like that little like jiggle feedback, you kind of have to get used to it. There's some growing pains when playing Ashe for the first time. Where's Surefour? Guys, we have a roster full of many, many players. And the coaches and the players, they know best on what's appropriate on each map. I can't answer that question for you. I know Surefour is a fan favorite. good friend of mine as well. But let the coaches, let the players and the coaches and play the players that they prepared for and practice with, and we'll go off of that. All right. We have a roster full of very talented DPS players, right? Got Zik, Logix, Agilities, and Surefour. All of them get some playing time. Where's Ivy and Stellar? That's our old team. All right. Karq needs to play. Yeah, no thank you. I have a request. There's supposed to be, can we get some feedback on the co-stream so far? So guys, what do you guys think so far, by the way? This is my first time obviously doing a little companion co-stream. Any sort of feedback will help if we want to continue to do this. Like, am I doing all right? Am I stuttering a little bit? Obviously, like when I stream my own Overwatch games, I'm a lot more casual, but I'm doing my best to kind of keep up with the feed. And hopefully it's like watchable, the volume's good, and it's okay to follow along here. Bit more practice. Oh, thanks guys. As long as it's an enjoyable watch and you find this this commentating a bit insightful, right? Needs more RGB lighting. I think we'll get some more. There is actually some RGB lighting here, but it's on a side that you guys can't see. But behind me, we have this kind of like glass cubicle. You guys see Canon Creator Lab. Yes, that's where we are. Thank you, Canon. And thank you again for to all our partners and sponsors for making this happen, right? This is, once again, part of the Toronto Defiant Fan Appreciation Weekend presented by TD. Amazing. We can see the reflection in your glasses. Yeah, I can't help with that because there's lots of computer monitors here. Once again, I have to also let you guys know about the Skip the Dishes discount code just for today. For my Canadian residents, use code RISETOGETHER5 to get $5 off a order of $20 or more just today. Make sure once again to click the link in the description here to subscribe to the Overwatch League because all these games lead up to the 2020 Overwatch League playoffs in 2 weeks, where teams will be competing for $4 million in prize money. Oh my, when did the money go so high? 4 million! 4 millies! Oh my goodness. That's a lot. Let's hope Defiant can reverse sweep. Take it all. That's your bank account. All right. Karq, post a pic inside the Creator Lab. It's all over Twitter. There's going to be a couple of pictures there posted by the Defiant Twitter handle and myself to kind of get a little glimpse of it. There's also a tease on what this setup looks like. It's on the Defiant channel, I believe, or it was posted as a Twitter video. Make sure to follow the Defiant on Twitter to kind of see what this setup looks like. Karq, what happened to Echo? She was OP and then not used. So the reason why Echo isn't played anymore is because you guys would think it's Ashe. Ashe is partially the reason, but the biggest reason was actually the nerf to the projectile beam from 20 meters to 16 meters, forcing Echo to actually fly in a lot closer to deal that sort of damage to burst enemies down. And number two is the Brig armor pack nerf. In this current patch, this was the nerf with the Brig specifically not giving armor on overhealing. And then on the current patch you guys play right now on the live servers, she's nerfed even more with less base health. She's at 200 health now, or 200 HP. But that's probably the biggest change, because previously when you ran Echo, you'd actually run with like double shield Baptiste Brig, and the Brig would just sit there just tossing armor packs, and then Echo's just flying in the sky with like 265 health, 65 of it armor, and then once you get bursted, another armor pack comes onto you, and then once you get low, then you Echo somebody and transform an ult, you build your ultimate, you build Primal Rage or whatever, and then you get all that extra HP, and then once that's over, you revert back to 200 health and you're at full health again, then you get your Brig to send you another armor pack, and then you're just invincible forever. Oh yeah, and the giveaway. Thanks for reminding me. That's right. Those are all, I got all my talking points, but the one talking point that I only mentioned at the beginning and forgot to mention one more time is I will be giving away this jersey. Is that what you guys are here for? You guys aren't even here for me or the co-stream. You're just here to cop one of these staple jerseys. Oh my goodness. Peep the fit though. Look good? Let me model it for you guys. Ooh. These are really cool. This is a size large, so I'm like a relatively like average build, pretty slim. So this is what a large looks like on me. I think if I got this in medium, it might be a bit too tight, but I'm like relatively slender, so you can base it off of that to figure out what size. But these will. Let me get back in here. Looks good, right? These will be given away. I have to give us away to you guys somehow. So how should we do this? How should we do this? Let me see here. I think they said I can do maybe some sort of trivia question. Match themed. First person to answer wins. Then we just get your information and then we'll be in touch for shipping. Does that sound good? All right. Okay, I actually do have a trivia question. I have a trivia question. All right, you ready? Or the people that are watching the stream, we make sure we get the correct person who answers this first. Okay? The question is, this is big. This is for a jersey. I gotta make sure I get the right answer for this. Let me just Google the answer. I feel like I have an Overwatch question in my head ready, but let me just double check the answer in case I get it incorrect. You guys can't see this, right? I'm totally Googling on the other monitor here. Okay, okay. We'll do one Overwatch question and then something about the Defiant. Okay. All right. No, it's not going to be what's 2 plus 2. It's not going to be a math question. It's an Overwatch-based question. Okay, get ready. First person to answer this will win one of these jerseys. And we'll do one more after this game. Okay. The question is, you ready? Who is the oldest Overwatch hero in the game? Playable hero. First person to answer this correctly. Go, go, go. Age-wise. Oh my goodness. The spam comes. All right, I see the correct answer on my screen. The answer is actually Sigma, and I think it's Mila Carlos is the first one that I see. Can anybody confirm? Anybody scroll up? Who's the first person to write Sigma? The answer is Sigma. You'd think it's Anna. You'd think it's Ryan. But it is Sigma. I think Sigma says he is 62. Reinhardt is 61. Can somebody Google the age of Anna? Or look up the age of Anna? It's Mila for you guys, right? First, it was the first person to answer. Okay. Congratulations, Mila. Actually, this jersey is going to be signed. Oh my goodness. It's not only just a jersey. It's actually going to be a signed jersey. Congratulations. And as 60, Reinhardt 61, Sigma is 62. And let me tell you, Sigma looks really good for 62. Crazy. All right, Mila, congratulations on winning the signed Toronto Defiant jersey. Please, are you in the Defiant Discord? We will try to, how do we get in touch with you? You are in the Discord. Okay. You can also message me on Discord if you're in. Oh, she's a mod in the Defiant Discord. Oh, okay. Oh, you're Frog Smile, Mila. Okay, okay. Actually, I know you are. Well, congratulations. Congratulations. Sigma looking fine for 62. That's right. But once again, congratulations. Wait, let me refresh the feed. I had some feedback here. Apparently, Because we're on a delay, I think you guys noticed, you guys kept saying I was on a delay for the stream, right? From the original broadcast. I think I actually have to refresh this to make sure we're at the closest possible time to the original broadcast. Okay. Give me 1 second. Next map starting in a second. Okay, can you guys hear me? Are we good? Attackers incoming. The music is so loud. All right. We are in-game Nambani for map number 3. Can we get some smiley faces for the reverse sweep for Toronto Defiant? I don't know what kind of emotes we have available on the YouTube chat, but can we just get some smiles? We just need some smiles and encouragement for the Defiant to win 3 in a row. It's doable. It's doable. Also, I'm drinking some coffee from this mug. Lovely. All right. What do I have to talk about comps here? Because I have nothing to say because they're running the exact same thing. All right. It looks like Logix with the one shot. Oh my God, Logix. Thank you, Mr. Logix. He is unstoppable on this Ashe. He's actually insane. I was about to start commentating and speak on it, but he just gets, Oniga just got toasted instantaneously. Huge shot with the help of the damage boost from Cruz. Dallas is actually going to be short hopping onto this ledge. This is what we call soft engaging or soft diving. So this is a concept very important for you guys trying to learn how to run these kinds of comps, especially on Nambani. You guys know the difference between like a hard dive and soft dive. This is what we call a hard dive. Dallas is going for a hard engage or a hard dive right now, which means they're expending a lot and like going right in. But originally, Dallas was kind of like short jumping the ledge just to get high ground first, wait for the cooldowns, and then go in. And that's what we call soft diving or soft engaging, where you kind of just do a little short jump, just kind of like check where they're playing. You can like move up a bit, you know, do a little Tesla cannon on the Winston if they're playing a little close, but that's a soft dive. And then Dallas went for the hard engage, and Toronto was unable to fend them off the nano boost from Crimzo. Sometimes soft diving is very important to build ultimates. You can see how Crimzo built the nano, and Kariv still only has 77% to his nano boost. Crimzo was able to build it and just like heal off all the damage that Gamsu was taking just because of that little engagement off the top. The quality just dropped. But other than that, yeah, Logix had a bob, and he did toss it, and Doha initiates with the EMP, but Cruz with a great Valkyrie right before it happens. If you guys pop Valkyrie before the EMP, you're still able to free fly, and let me see if I can change this. Make sure this is at high quality for you guys. Kark, is anything for the second answer? There's 2 more jersey giveaways. There's 2 more. Stay tuned. We'll do this at the end, all right? Don't leave. If you missed the chance to win that first jersey, or you missed the answer to the question, there's 2 more. Signed. All right. So the EMP came up from Doha, but the Defiant were able to hold them off. Zik is gonna have his ready to go. Logix builds another Bob. Numlocked is currently hacked, and looks like both teams are kind of just in the poke phase right now. Nevik does commit onto Onigod and kills him. He's gonna EMP the resurrection from Paintbrush. Great EMP. Cancels all that. Defiant's just gonna clean up. No problems. Yeah, Mercy can, yeah, exactly. It's a bit odd, but it's a big tip. When you guys are playing Mercy against a Sombra and you're expecting an EMP, try your best to cast Valkyrie just before it happens. So even while you're hacked, you'll be able to fly for free. It's kind of weird with that interaction, right? Like Lucio loses all his songs and he can't wall ride, but Mercy's still able to do it. A little inconsistent, if you ask me personally, but hey, what do I know? So Gamps is going to try his best to jump onto Karib. Karib's probably going to sleep him. Oh, and Numlocked and Nevix on the kill feed, killing off 3 of 3 members of the Defiant Fuel. And they're cleaning house. Great work by the Defiant to kind of restabilize after losing the first point pretty quickly. Alright. Well, Resurrection onto Crimzo. Doha's going to look to engage with the EMP here. Toronto does have 2 tank ultimates. I think what they're going to try to do is bait out this hack or this EMP first before engaging. Oh, detected. So Kariv touched him. If you, oh my, wait, that, wow, that translocator was so far from Doha. He got touched by Kariv, and then Toronto actually hacked Crimzo and killed them, and then Doha probably just decided it just wasn't worth staying there, and he was just jumping out to reset. That's an interesting translocator spot from him. So great work by the Defiant to restabilize. Once again, kill them off before they were able to engage. The only thing the Defiant expended there was probably Primal Rage, which is not bad, right? You buy a lot of time off the clock, especially after losing the first point so quickly. There's only 2 minutes left. Onigod does manage to kill Zik when he unstealth nearby the team. Dallas probably does have quite the advantage here. Toronto's going to do their best to stall and wait for Zik to come back. Gamsu's just going to walk up there, try to jump around the back and hunt for Logix and Cruz. Running around the corner, a little ring around the rose. He gets Coach Gun back. He's going to get primaled here. He's going to put that down. But the Defiant are doing really well here to kind of hold their own. Although Gamsu does kill Cruz after getting left off, Gamsu stopped jumping Logix and just decided to go for Cruz, which is arguably not a bad play to kill the Mercy, but the rest of Defiant just swarmed and killed the rest of the Fuel, despite losing Zik at the beginning. Good stuff. Alright. So Zik is going to stay here, look for an EMP. The goal is to obviously catch their supports, just so Numlock and Nevix can kind of follow up. Boom. Got Crimzo. Do you see Numlock jumped at the same time, trying their best to jump him, but couldn't get them. But despite that, Numlock was nano boosted from Kariv, jumped at the same time. That's a 3-2-1 bit of coordination. Great execution. It's kind of hard to tell in this kind of feedback. If you guys ever get to listen to Team Pro comms, you can just hear the countdown. And playing Dive is all about that sort of timing. I'm sure when you guys try to play Winston, it's like, you'll find that you feed a lot of the times. And it's not that you're necessarily bad on Winston, but it's just because it requires so much coordination, which is why Dive is inherently a bit tougher to play in like solo play and ranked. But in a team environment, if you can count that down, you saw that EMP came down, Numlocked was nanoed by Kariv and perfectly jumped in and killed 2 of the Fuel members perfectly. But Note kills Kariv off screen. Couldn't see what happened. Logix trades back against Doha. Gamsu finishes off Cruz, and it's a 4v4. The Fuel, or the Defiant don't have any healers, but they killed 3 more. It's actually a 4v3 in favor of the Defiant, and a Diva Bomb comes down from Nevix. Logix finishes off Gamsu, and I think the Defiant are actually going to have control of this. Note does have a Diva Bomb. He's going to look to launch it probably at the last second, unless he gets hacked. I think Zik is going to do his best to hack Note here, so he can't do it. And he's hacked! D-Mech him now! Perfect. Can't bomb. Great play. A bot does come down from Onigod, but that's alright. I think the Defiant have control. Nice. Great hold at the second point. This is what I mean. This is the power of this co-stream, guys. It was all your smiles to boost the Defiant into having a great defense there on the second point. Guys, that was almost like a 5-minute hold on second. Crazy. Huge hack. Those are the plays you don't really notice when you watch right away, but like I'm telling you, like if Note wasn't hacked, as soon as his mech would have went down, he would have immediately Diva Bombed, and who knows, sometimes Diva Bombing on the cart will force the Defiant to kind of like spread out and hide. And then they might not have been able to actually like play that right, because the defender spawn on that is so far. The defender spawn on Numbani second is the same as Numbani third. Think about it that way. No matter if you're in point B or second phase or third phase of Numbani, you have the exact same spawn. It is so much worse on second point for defense. Like imagine in your head right now, you know that spawn room, you gotta walk out, yeah, go to the right, then you gotta walk that long hallway, and then there's that long street. Crazy. So great work, great stuff. Very rare, very rare. Nice smiles, guys. More smiles. Give him strength. Give him strength. All right. Ooh, starting dynamite spot. Ooh, I didn't know that. Well, I know of starting dynamite spots, but there you go. Memorize that one. Is that gonna hit? Oh, it did hit. Only got hit numlocked. Oh, interesting. I learned something new. Starting dynamite. Getting that ultimate charge. Only God's a little ahead on the Bob building battle. So you see how Logix is taking control of this top right? He's kind of like soft engaging-ish, like taking space. It looks like Defiant are actually going to hard engage though, off of Logix taking that initial position. But Nevix gets hacked. He's going to get demeched. He's probably going to fall. But he does have a res. This is the power of playing dive with the Mercy. Is that like, yeah, there you go. The res comes out to Nevix. Like, even if you lose someone immediately, you can get an immediate res depending on where you died. And the Defiant we're making sure if you're gonna die on the first engage, make sure it's close enough for the Mercy to safely get one off. And Logix, doing logic things, kills Onigod, but Onigod does get resed at the same time. So both teams' reses are down. Now it's still a 6v6, but the first person to die here will probably determine how the rest of this fight goes. Especially because there's no ultimates being built yet. All right, 1 minute down. Defiant are still waiting here. And Logix killing Paintbrush. Great stuff. And there you go. The nano boost built up from Karib. Put it onto Numlocked. He is going down there. He's not going to like chase him too far because he's going to get left out to dry because he knows Karib won't be able to follow up and heal them in the back. And great scouting. They recognize Gamsu was flanking in the back. Gets killed really fast. And off the back of Logix. Off that first shot. Killing the first person. Come on, get that shot on Paintbrush. Don't choke. Come on. Love it. Paintbrush was screwed anyways. Like the Fuel lost too many members and they knew they were gonna lose the fight, so he just waved. Sometimes you just you hit the crazy shot, and then when the pressure is on, when it's just one person alive, you can just see he was just kind of doing a little jig, a little dance. And sometimes those are the hardest targets to hit. Miss the easy stuff, hit the hard stuff. That's how Overwatch goes. All right, so Defiant are looking good right now. They only have to bring it to the end of the second point. This is doable, guys. The reverse sweep, more smiles in the chat. Doha throws his translocator in the air. I think he was just baiting. And you can see Nevix is actually spy checking, which is like a term from, I think, TF2. I never played TF2, but I learned what spy checking was because of all the people who played Team Fortress 2. You see Nevix, he's just randomly shooting because D.Va doesn't have to reload, and those cannons have like a lot of spread. Because even if you do any sort of damage, it brings them out of stealth. And Apaganda's Lalu says both Sombra ultimates coming out on both sides. It looks like a 5v5 right now. It's even. Who's gonna get the first res? Paintbrush just managed to res Onigod on the low ground. And a bubble comes out at the perfect time from Numlock to block the rest of the D.Va bomb. Now self-destruct comes down, but I think Fuel actually have control of this. Great pocket healing from both Crimzo and Paintbrush to keep each other alive. That's okay though. Lots of ultimates were expended on both sides. The Defiant, they only have Numlock's Primal. The Fuel has Bob and Primal and Nano. This is going to be tough. This might be one of those dry fights where you kind of just burn Fuel's ultimates without expending too much, unless, of course, you get an initial pick and they can't res it. Like, there's always that idea of dry pushing or, you know, engaging without using too much, but that's only if, like, you don't get, like, an initial advantage. If you're able to get an early pick and do something off of it, you can totally still, like, commit to the next fight, even though you're down ultimates. Because the value of a pick is huge. Like, they killed Doha and Cruz reses Karif, so the Defiant are up 6v5. Even though they're down ultimates, they should be using stuff here. This is no longer a dry fight. That idea is over. Bob comes down, gets slept by Karif, and hacked right away. Onigod does finish off Logix with some nice shots. Numlock doesn't have Primal. He goes up. The Defiant did expend some stuff. I think Cruz popped Valkyrie as well, but that's okay, because even, like, so much for that dry fight. With both teams committed, and now both teams have no ultimates to use. That's okay, though, because Defiant only had Primal to go off of at the beginning, and the Fuel had 3 ultimates. And at the end of the day, although the Fuel won, they had to expend all 3 in exchange for Defiant's 1. Although 2. I think Cruz popped Valkyrie, sorry. 3 for 2, that's all right. Again, this is very advantageous for attackers because of the spawn difference. So as long as Defiant can pick the right person and stop the res or pick the Mercy, I think they're going to be set. So Karif has his nano boost, gonna nano Numlock on the Winston, checking that room. My Oni God matches and kills Logix, but he gets res right away. He's going to get jumped instantaneously. Coach guns right away. Nevix finishes off Gamsu. Gamsu will not be resable because Paintbrush has to sit in the back and pocket them. Oni God burnt Coach Gun. An EMP comes out from Doha. Nevix does get hacked, and they do go down. Nice sleep from Kariv. It's still pretty even. Oh. Unfortunately, the Defiant do go down, but Logic does kill Gamsu at the end. Doa's in the back. I think Nevix respawns, gonna slow him down, teleports out. Okay, it's actually a clean reset on both sides. Both teams are probably gonna be at a 6v6 again. And a Bob coming down, mirror Bob. That Bob gets hacked. Our enemy Bob gets slept. Our Bob gets hacked. A couple of headshots in a row to get rid of it right away. That's fine. Note eats that, and an EMP comes right out. They kill. Melmock manages to boop off Oni God. That's not going to be resible. Mercy's going to get pressured here. Slept by Crimzo at the right time. Gets antied as well. He might be going down. Logix kills 2, kills 3, and off the primal on the boop. Hey, Toronto Defiant. We take map number 3. Let's go. Play the game. Are we going to stare at the wall again? Because we have a different feed. We have an observer feed, so it actually won't show the play of the game. Gamsu, and what part of the map are we gonna get? We're gonna stare at a wall. I guarantee it. Nice. The disco room. Alright. Score 1-2. We got this, guys. It was thanks to you guys and your smiles. 1-2. That is the score. Boom. Chair stream. And boom. Turn off the music. Getting the hang of this. All right. Good stuff. Huge plays. Just smile through the pain. There's no pain there. 1-2. It's winnable, guys. Winnable. How we fix a lag for the next game? That's out of my control. I did my best there. I think it looked pretty good, right? Any feedback so far? That one was a lot better. I think it was much more in line with the official broadcast. We were able to refresh and fix that. But it was good. Where are the Toronto Defiant based? We are in Toronto. We are in Toronto. That's right. You're doing better every time. Thank you. Getting the hang of it. That's what I mean. Reverse sweep time. Yeah, Logix was doing a lot of work for us there. Got a lot of kills, but a lot of times, like, although the DPS show up on the kill feed, it's always important to remind you guys that it's fully a team game. DPSs are only able to kind of pop off and do things like that with the help of their team, because you need that space. Like, imagine if like Logix was just consistently dove or hacked and not stopped by the enemy team. If you get your sightlines cut off by the enemy Winston or whatever, you can't do anything. So that's why it's equally important for the Defiant tanks and supports to also pressure the enemy team so they can't do the same. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. Although one person shows up on the kill feed, it's the interplay between everybody that makes it all happen. Remember jersey giveaways. That's right. We have 3 total jerseys to give away. I gave away 1. I can give away 1 right now in between this game, and then 1 more at the end. So before we do the giveaway, one more shout out to our partners and sponsors for helping make this happen. Thank you to Canon in the Canon Creator Lab. Awesome little space to stream and play from. Also, SkipTheDishes. Canadian residents get $5 off your next order of $20 or more with the code RISETOGETHER5. RISETOGETHER5 for $5 off. And make sure to subscribe to the Overwatch League channel, linked down in the description. If you guys, sometimes you don't even remember that you're subbed, or you forget that you're subbed, or not forget that you're subbed. Sometimes you forget that you forgot to sub. God, I'm mumbling my words. You forgot to sub, even though the Overwatch League shows up on your home feed all the time, like the live matches. Subscribing ensures, with the bell on, ensures that you don't miss the playoffs and don't miss the grand finals. All right. And last sponsor was this was also in part of the Toronto Defiant Fan Appreciation Weekend presented by TD. Thanks, TD. Okay. All right. Is that it? Did I miss anything? Hopefully I didn't miss anything. You guys are keeping me accountable for the partners and sponsors too. Thank you. Okay, giveaway. Next jersey. We gotta do it quick because the next match is going to start. You guys ready? I have another trivia question for you. Okay? This one's gonna be a bit more Defiant, or a bit more Defiant based. All right? You can win this. It should be global shipping. Oh, nice and red. Signed by the players and myself. If you guys want my signature on it, that's cool. If you guys don't, it's all good. But for sure the players will sign it. Okay, ready for the question. First person to answer this question wins it. Ready? Drum roll, please. Okay. The question is, who has been playing for the Toronto Defiant the longest? Who is our longest standing roster member? First person to answer that correctly. Oh my goodness, we're getting raided right now. By the Fuel. Is the Fuel doing a co-stream right now? Who sent that love here? Okay, the answer was up there. Somebody. The answer is correct, Roki, for the giveaway. But thank you. I think that was Jane, right? Jane, thank you for sending that little Fuel bomb. Lots of hearts, guys. I believe the Fuel are doing a co-stream just like this on their channel. We can give them a little love bomb after this game too, because the next game is going to start. It's not Jane? Oh my goodness. Thanks for coming by, guys. Drown out the answer. Somebody must have answered it correctly. Mods and whoever, check who answered that correctly. We'll get back to you. I think the answer is Roki. Roki is our long-standing member for the giveaway. Congratulations to, I see, I think Game Boy must have answered it first. Somebody double check that for me. But I think Game Boy was the correct winner of the giveaway. I think it was Game Boy, right? Yeah, thank you, chat, for confirming. Game Boy, congratulations. Please join the Discord and message me or Scarlet Phoenix. I think one of the moderators or one of the staff members of OAM there to get your information sorted out for the giveaway. Congratulations, Game Boy. You're in the Discord. Perfect. Congratulations on winning the jersey. Fuel fans, hello. Thank you for the hearts. We're going to hop into game number 4. Let's get it started. Much love. Chat, after this, we can also send them some red and black hearts. I like that. Our colors. They're sending us the blue hearts. We'll hit them back with the red and black ones after this game, all right? All right. Let us go into this map here. Same comp, nothing to comment about that. The Defiant are going to be on defense. We have Onigod's perspective. He's going to go for a dynamite, a little blind one over there. And the Defiant are going to push the Fuel off that middle island. On Volskaya, having control of that middle island is super, super important. You can see how Defiant started there. The Fuel took it, but then Defiant with Nevix and Numlock, they just pushed him off. You see Nevix doing it right now? He's just flying up and booping him off. You want to do your best to control that because you're able to drop down just like Gamsu did right there. But Numlock and Nevix actually ignore him and go around the back, and then the Fuel actually try to turn around and peel, but Nevix is too powerful with those micro missiles, kills Paintbrush and Crimson. Without the help of any supports, I think the Fuel are going to have to regroup and reset. Do you guys hear it? No game sounds. Oh, sorry. Game audio muted. That's all right. I fixed it. My fault. My fault. We got distracted by the Fuel bomb. You guys hear it now? We're good? Thank you. The Fuel hacked the stream. All the Sombras in game. All right, but well played by Nevix. Cleared him out. All good now, all good. Okay, detected. Doha does have his EMP. Zik is still 70% to his, unfortunately, but the Defiant do have Bob already, and an EMP comes out from Doha instantaneously. Bob as well. I think the Bob got nano boosted. I don't think Crimzo intentionally wanted to nano the Bob, and it's some Bob on Bob action on the point right now, but Toronto kills off Crimzo and Onigod. Onigod's Bob kills the other Bob, so I think Toronto still has the advantage. The nano Bob does kill the other Bob, but like realistically, guys, nanoing Bob is like a very low value play. I would highly advise against doing that in your own games. You can see how like the nano boost was gone and like nothing really came from it because the Bobs are just shooting each other. All right, so good control so far. Logic finishes off Note. They're going to be staggered. Oh, Note's going to get res, so then he can remech in time. Zik is standing on top of that front truck to kind of get some information for his team. Sitting on that EMP. Onigod does finish off Logix, and he's going to have to EMP this soon. He's waiting for a countdown. Give him the 3, 2, 1 Defiant. Ready? Boom. EMP'd. Comes out. Gamsu is left by Kariv. Trying to get the follow-up hack. Trying to boop Cruz. Does get juggled around there and can't get out in time. And I think that initial pick off of Logix kind of set the Defiant apart. Like, holding a 6 versus 5 before any team fight engages is tough. You can see how it happened on Nimbani, where every time we got 1 kill, we were able to kind of snowball that into the whole team fight win. Alright, an instant replay. Doha getting a lot of value. Killing 3, killing 4. A nice little 4K from Doha. He actually has another EMP ready. Zik won't have his, so I think Toronto Defiant are going to have to play really split and spread apart to not get all clumped up and hacked together. Bob's going to come in from Onigod to apply point pressure. And an EMP does come out. Numlock's going to get stuck in that corner, but he's getting a lot of heals. And he's going to get cut off by the Gamsu there. And he does get focused out inside the room. He's just trying to wait and hide and wait for the hack to finish off. Nano Boost coming onto Gamsu as well. Gonna try to kill Cruz, but Cruz is gonna pop Valkyrie and fly into the air. Pocket Kariv to the best of his abilities. Nevix is gonna get demeched, and here comes the Primal. Is gonna be able to boop the team. He's gonna try not to boop them onto the point. Trying to force his Kariv into the left room. Onigod's killed both the Defiant tanks. Bob from Logix is sitting on point, and it looks like it's just 2 CP snowball happening right now. That's okay. Cruz does manage to touch at the last second along with Kariv. Mercy is going to be nano boosted by Kariv, but unfortunately, the Defiant are unable to hold. 2 minutes and 38 seconds left. You know what? I thought it was going to be a lot worse than that, but 2:38 is fine. Doable. Okay. Same comps. Let's see what the Defiant can whip up on offense. Same idea. Volskaya goal is to just control that middle island, take control of that, and then call the shots and when to initiate. A lot of these fights actually go off of just taking a lot of poke on that soft dive, soft engage, like I told you guys about on Nimbani. Control that middle platform. Soft dive, take damage. It's okay to take damage and build your nano boost. And the first person to get their nano boost, nano's the Winston, and then you go for the hard engage. Yum yum. 2, 1. All right, and here we go. Let's see if the Defiant do exactly what I think they're gonna do. Listen, guys, I don't actually sit in on any Defiant scrims. I am a content creator for the Defiant, so I'm not sure what their strategy is. I'm just basing this off of what I see and observe, based on my understanding of the game. Just the control of the middle platform. Looks like Gamsu and Note are doing that. Nevix is gonna try to boop them off. If they don't get booped off, Note's gonna try to do the same. It's just that middle platform, that's it. More smiles for the sweep, that's right, guys. I think the only way we win this is if we keep smiling. And Onigod, wait, I didn't even notice. Onigod actually is not on the Ashe mirror. He's actually gonna go for the Widow, gonna go for the grapple shot. I think he's playing on ping though. I believe Onigod is from somewhere from Europe. So he's just control this sight lines. Looking left, looking right. Defiant. Like I said, building off the nano. Kariv has his nano. Like I said, builds it first. Gets it off. Crimzo doesn't have his. But nice sleep from Crimzo to stop the initial push. I don't think Numlock's going to be able to build Primal in time, but he does jump and kill Onigod. Crimzo will not have the sleep available because he just slept him earlier. It's a little laggy right now. Bear with me. Resurrected. And now they're going to have to go in the neutral again. Now Crimzo's going to counter back and nano Gamsu to go back in. That's a really nice sleep from Crimzo to kind of stop that initial push. Like I said, the game plan was to just soft dive, take damage, build up the nano boost, nano the Winston, first person to go in, hard engages, but Crimson shut that down, burned so much time off the nano that Numlock wasn't able to finish building off his primal in time. But Zik almost has his EMP, so does Doha. Yeah, looks like Toronto's going to have both their tank ults. It's actually going to be pretty similar in terms of ultimate economy for those 2 tank ults and the EMP. But Logix has Bob, while Widowmaker only has the Personne n'échappe me regarde. Hopefully I said that right. The little wall hack. So Bob initially will get more value, but EMP can shut that down. So as long as Bob doesn't get slept or hacked, it's going to inherently be more valuable than Onigod's ultimate, unless Onigod gets a pick off of it. Pog French, thank you. Alright, this observer feed is just a little laggy. Alright, so the EMP actually comes out first from Doha. And the Fuel are going to look to jump in, but they're going to actually back out. And the Defiant actually played reactionary. Onigod finishes off Zik, when Logix kills Nope, but Cruiser's res the Zik just fine. And off the nano-boosted Logix, he's just going to go for the one-shot tap. Finishes off Crimzo with the single headshot. And the Defiant actually played that perfectly. Instead of initiating with the EMP, they actually played defensively. There's 2 ways to approach EMPs, right? You can kind of let it happen by splitting off and then pocketing the right people who get hacked, and then going for the counter EMP to react to it afterwards, or you initiate first. Both are kind of viable, it just depends on how you want to approach it. The Defiant went for the defensive approach, or maybe, the Fuel just got the upper hand first, but the Defiant responded appropriately, captured first point. They can totally do this, they got plenty of time on the clock. Thank you, Mr. Logic, that's right. Thank you, Mr. Logic's smile. Winnable, winnable. Alright, so Gamsu is going to try to jump onto Cruz, but he's getting pocketed to death by Karif. Karif, don't stop! Don't stop! And Gamsu gets hacked while he primals in midair. He's going to be stuck there, losing half the time of it. 4 seconds left, but is he going to be able to get some boops off? Cruz isn't going to be able to fall off because he is on Mercy. Mercy can just fly back. Great plays there, although they shut down Gamsu's Primal Ridge, I think Onigod did pick off some people in the kill feed. I couldn't catch who it was, but being down in numbers right there was going to be tough for Toronto to push, especially on attack 2 CP. Okay, this feed is a little laggy. I apologize for these technical difficulties. It just automatically froze. Let me try to fix this for you guys. 1 second. Oh, we're good. Oh, we're missing some action. Give me 1 second. Back in the game we go. Numlock gets nano boosted on the initiation, and Nevix kills off Gamsu. Ooh, some nice kills from the Defiant. Note does finish off Nevix on the Baby Diva because I think he was hacked from the EMP from Doha, but I think they might be resable. Oh, and a Primal coming off from Numlock. Onigod's going to get pushed into the corner, but he gives up because he's going to get pocketed by Paintbrush, so that's actually the right play. And the EMP comes back right out from Zik. Hacks a few of the Dallas members, but remember, 2 CP is inherently advantageous for defenders based on their spawns, and even though the Defiant had a good start, if they're not able to kill them quick enough, unfortunately, the respawns come in time. They just walk out the door and they're already back in the fight. But if any members of the Defiant die, they've got a long road ahead of them to make it back to the team fight. So just a tick in a bit. 46.7% captured from Toronto. 1 tick. We'll take that. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, guys. Apologies for that, the little bit of lag. Alright, so Note is actually just shooting around, spy checking, and looking for Zik. Don't think he found him. And the Defiant are going to take that top right high ground. I call it right. The thing about Overwatch callouts is a lot of people use relative, like right, left, behind, forward. It's always relative to the position you're on. So if you're an attacker, top right is that elevator platform. And a Bob comes out from both sides. I think Logix says Bob is actually stuck on the block there. No, it's not. It actually made it to the point. There's some Bob on Bob action once again. Numlock just sitting in the back, trying to create space for his team. But Gamsu jumps back on the Nevix, and Nevix dies. And Defiant are probably going to have to reset after losing a few members. And I think Fuel are going to push up to try to press their advantage as best as they can. Jumps, gets pocketed. Close fight so far, close fight. We're running out of time though, 25 seconds left on the clock. Hopefully we can do this. Okay, even if we capture with 0, we're gonna have to try to draw this out. Worst case. Doha is actually lurking in the back with EMP ready. Oh, and he gets the EMP off, but he's almost dead. Off of the bomb. Kariba's gonna get jumped by Gamsu, and the Fuel have 2 members. Zik actually unstealthed in the back to grab the overtime. Numlock's on the point to touch. But this isn't looking good. I don't think any other Defiant members can touch. And unfortunately, that's the game. Wasn't enough smiles to take the reverse sweep, but nice try. GG's. GG's. It's okay, guys. No sad faces. Just smiles. All we do is smile. Oh, look at this play of the game. All right. Oh, and away we go. Our feed is over. So let me just exit out of that real quick. Okay, and that's the game. Oh, okay. Let me make sure I don't show this part of the screen. Will there be a Defiant player interview? I do not believe so. But unfortunately, the Defiant do fall 1-3 against the Dallas Fuel. Nice try from them. GG's, GG's. But guys, don't leave yet because we still have some parting messages and one more jersey giveaway. That's right. That's right. We did get 1 game, though, so it was good. There's hope, guys. There's hope. In order, one last time, we have Skip the Dishes, $5 off your next order of $20 or more with the code RISE-TOGETHER, our hashtag, and 5. RISE-TOGETHER5 for $5 off for my Canadian residents. Thank you again to TD, because this is the Fan Appreciation Weekend. This is the virtual watch party. There's been some other events going on with the TD Appreciation Weekend, so thank you, TD. And of course, this wouldn't be possible without this little studio, Canon Creator Lab. A little mini tour next time. The light is looking really nice in here. The nice windows in the back, the skylight. I see it. It's shining in. It looks good. Good watch party, though, right? And hopefully this whole co-stream and watch party was enjoyable for you guys. Obviously, it's the first time we've all done this, myself and all of us at the organization trying to sort this thing out. Yeah. Did you guys? Hopefully I did all right as your host today. I did my best, guys. I know I mumble and jumble my words, but like my brain is trying to. It is so hard. Props to all the Overwatch League casters who are able to process, watch the game, and still talk at the same time. It is unbelievably difficult to do it and read chat. I'm reading chat. I'm trying to like see what the team is doing. I'm trying to process their comps, what their goal is. Trying to commentate play by play, give you some analysis at the same time. Oh, I'm out of breath. That was tough. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the and yeah, like honestly, don't be afraid to give me some honest criticism too, like feedback on the stream and all that kind of stuff. That was good. Thanks, guys. And one more. Did I say all my sponsor messages? No, we still have one more giveaway. I'll get to that in a moment. Apparently, like I said, there's a $5 order off Skip the Dishes, and I think I have to order something too. I think, what am I getting tonight? Maybe chat decides what I have to order from Skip the Dishes. Maybe I'll get some pizza. That'll be good. But the game ended a little quick, so probably wouldn't get here in time, but that's all right. The production quality looks good. Perfect. Get sushi. That's right. Couldn't call out from the sushi. Okay, and before we get to the giveaway, one last thing is a big thank you to the Overwatch League for letting us co-stream this. Wouldn't be possible without their permission, and obviously letting us do a cool event like this little virtual watch party. Okay, if that's all, let's do the giveaway. Did I miss anything? Guys, did I miss anything? Oh, subscribe to the Overwatch League in the description below. Guys, I have my papers here, but let me tell you, there's a lot of words here. Let me make sure I'm reading the right stuff. Yeah, subscribe to the Overwatch League YouTube channel link in the description below, okay? Overwatch League playoffs are coming up soon with a $4 million prize money pool, and the grand finals coming right after the playoffs. In 2 weeks, it's gonna be in 2 weeks, playoffs. Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. Cool. Reading the script. I'm reading the Overwatch League script, by the way. I already know who's gonna win. Overwatch League, you know, they sent me who's gonna win. It's all fixed. Just kidding, it's really not. Okay, giveaway time. I have one more trivia question for the final jersey giveaway. Once again, this cool jersey could be yours, signed, if you answer correctly to this trivia question. First person to answer it. Okay. Are we ready? Global, I think global shipping. We'll do our best to ship worldwide to you guys. All right. Ready? Oh my God, there's zippers here. Whoa, this is so cool. Wait, look at this. Oh my God, the logo pops out here too. Wait, I didn't even know that was possible. You gotta get it for the zipper at that point. Okay. Let's see. The question, trivia question. Is it a pocket? No, I don't think it's a pocket. I didn't know. Yeah, guys. I did not know there was a zipper there. But that was cool. They have the logo in there, everything. This is a really cool fit. This is a large, by the way, so if you guys want to know your sizing for it. Okay. Anyways, enough stalling. Enough stalling. The question is, get ready to answer. First person to answer this wins this jersey. Ready? Which team was the Toronto Defiant's first game against this season? So which team did the Defiant play against this season first? First team we played against. First person to answer. I see the answer. The answer is Paris Eternal. That is right. I saw the answer. The first person I saw on my screen to answer Paris Eternal was SSJVUN in the chat. SSJVUN. I saw Eliana write Outlaws as the first answer to the question, but it was not the Outlaws. It was against the Paris Eternal. People said it before you asked it. There might be like a delay on your end. You have to just refresh the stream to kind of get it in there. Now, enjoy. Congratulations on the winner for the signed Defiant jersey. Please join the Discord and message Scarlet Phoenix, I believe is the correct Discord handle. If not, if you can't get a hold of them, just message me. I'm definitely on the sidebar of the Defiant Discord. Just message me, and then we'll get your shipping information and your size and everything sorted out for you. So congratulations on winning. I believe you can buy these, but I think you can, right? I don't want to say anything incorrect, so I prefer not to answer these kinds of questions. I believe these are for sale publicly, but don't quote me on that if I'm incorrect. You can, right? Yeah, you can. You totally can. Yeah, I've totally seen people wear these. So like, even if you don't win these, you can totally just buy them for yourself, right? Thank you, chat, for confirming that for me. All right, and with that, is that everything else I have to do? Got the sponsors, got the giveaway done. Let me just check if there's anything else I have to do before we sign off. Oh, the score. I think I messed up the score a little bit. I forgot to change that. We unfortunately did fall 1-3. That's what I was supposed to do. But I think with that, that might be it. Let me check really quickly if there's any sort of parting messages and parting words. Maybe there's something. Is there anything else? A bonus? No? Oh, looks like we're good. Okay. Will you do more giveaways? Well, if you got, like I said, you guys seem to enjoy this, so maybe we can make this happen again, hopefully, with league approval, and the feedback was good. Thank you all. You can just tweet at us too and be like, hey, I really enjoyed this. Or in the recent tweet where we kind of promoted this sort of Canon Creator Lab co-stream, just give us some honest criticism and feedback. Would really be appreciated. Help us improve it for next time if we decide to do this again. Once again, subscribe to the Overwatch League. Link down below. Thank you again, SkipTheDishes, TD, and Canon for making this all happen. #RiseTogether. Smiles in the chat. And I think we're out. Thanks for having me, guys. My name is CarQ. If you guys don't know who I am, I make YouTube Overwatch tip videos, and I stream regularly on Twitch. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Thanks, guys. Have a good night. Thanks for coming out. See ya. You don't know where to find the Discord? Wait, you guys can still hear me, right? Make sure to discord.gg/Tronify.